Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Olga if you're new here. As fall is so close, I decided to make a cozy chunky hand-knitted pillow. I intentionally didn't speed the process in this video, so you would be able to follow step by step and make your pillow along with me. I absolutely love how it turned out and really hope that you will be inspired to make this pillow for yourself or for someone as a present. If you browse online, you will see that those pillows are very expensive. So if you are interested to see and make it with me, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. There are different types of yarn that you can use. Mine is by Bernat and I bought it at Michael's. First you need to unravel the yarn and then make a loop. You will get a tail and working yarn. From this loop you will start to make a chain. My chain contains 8 links. Of course, you can make it bigger or smaller, but you would need to count the links and the loops accordingly. So this loop will be the first link in the chain. To make the next links, you would need to push the working yarn through the loop each time until you will get 8 links. So in this case, you would need to add 7 more links. The last link will be your first loop for the first row for the first side, and you're going to make 6 more loops. Now you would need to push the working yarn through the links to create each loop. Also make sure when you pull out the loop to hold a bit the previous loop so you won't make it smaller while working on the next loop. And the loops should be approximately the same size. Check that you got the right amount of the loops. Next, turn it over and start making loops from the other side by pushing the working yarn through the links to create loops for the other side. And check if you have 7 loops. Next, turn over again and push the working yarn through the loops to create second row. At the end, check that you have 7 loops, turn it over and make 7 loops for the other side for the second row. Now turn it and flip it over and try to fold it as much as possible by holding it. Then take the working yarn and push through the loop on the side that is close to you to create a loop for the third row. And continue to make 6 more loops on that side. Check that you have 7 loops at the end, turn it over and start making loops for the third row on the other side by pushing the working yarn through the loops that are close to you. Make sure when you are making the loop not to pull out the previous loop. Then turn over again and start row number 4. Here you can see that I'm holding the loop at the back to secure it so it won't be pulled out and to check that I'm making approximately the same size. Each time when you finish a row on each side, count that you have 7 loops at the end. When I turned it over to make sure I'm not losing any loops, I hold all the loops and flip it over. And again continue with the second side of the fourth row. Check the size of the loop and continue to make 6 more loops. And you would need to repeat the same process until you will get to a square shape. Remember to check the loops each time for each row. Now let's talk about what should be inside. I bought a gray pillow to put inside, but unfortunately it didn't fit, as I made it smaller than I thought it would be. So meantime, to show you, I decided to use a smaller pillow that I had. You will see it in a bit. As my small pillow is light beige color and the color can be seen through, so I took velvet gray fabric that I had, so you will see how it looks like with gray color. The color of the pillow and the yarn should be the same to have a perfect look. As the process is the same and I explained step by step, at this point I speeded and cut part of the video. If you are making it with me, stop the video and continue when you will get to the square shape. Now, to make sure you won't lose any loops while you put the pillow inside, I took two 30 cm dowels and insert them through the loops on each side. and I secured it with Dollar Tree craft clamps, as you can see. Now here you can see the beige color popping through. So here is the gray fabric that I covered only one side with it, as I had only one piece, and I put the pillow inside with the fabric. Now it looks much better. What do you think? Then I remove the dowels and the clips to close the loops. Before closing the pillow, make sure that the loops from both sides can touch each other. If you feel it needs another row on each side, so make it and then close the loops. Before closing it, measure 3 times the size of the pillow with the yarn and then cut the yarn. To close it, take the working yarn and push the yarn through the loop on the other side. Flip it over, take the next 2 loops, push the yarn through, flip it over again, take the first and the second loop on the other side and push the yarn through. Flip it again, take the loop that you already pushed the yarn through and one next to it and push the yarn through them. Flip it again, take the last loop on the other side that you already pushed the yarn through and the loop next to it and push the yarn through them. Flip it over and repeat the same way until you will get to the last loop. Now just push the yarn a little bit through the loops to secure it. Try to hide the working yarn as much as possible so it won't be seen. tie the working yarn to one of the loops and cut the axis. The pillow turned out to be 45 by 45 centimeters. And that is how my beautiful and chunky pillow turned out. I hope I was able to take you through the process and explain how to make this hand-knitted chunky pillow properly. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, or maybe you did it with me. I would like to hear from you. What do you think about this project? Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more beautiful and high-end home decor DIY projects. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my new videos. Definitely check out other projects on my channel and follow me on Instagram. I would love to see you there as well. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video, and I will see you very soon in our next DIY adventure. Bye guys!